Look at my pretties. This one, even more blooms are coming. That one, blooms are coming. Got a white one over there. It has kind of come and gone. There's one pretty still left on this side. Look at how these blooms are huge. We still have to figure out what kind of tree those are. And what kind of tree this little guy is right here. That guy is something. Look how pretty. Those blooms smell so good. It's the yellow and then they've got like a pink stripe that matches that pink stripe. These are huge. And we've got some more buds coming. My favorite. All right, what I wanted to bring you up here to show you. One, how cute these are. This is a whole bunch of elderberry sticks. That one looks like it didn't make it. I don't know, it's kind of stuck in there. I have my afternoon little, trying to wiggle it to see if it's stuck. Anyway, chopped them, rooting hormone, stuck them in here. They're all doing very well. So from one rogue elderberry plant outside that I did not plant, like it, I think the birds planted it. From that, we have all of these. So these are exact clones of each other because they're all from the same plant. Look at that. Look at that beautiful new growth off of this little stick. So we cut a whole bunch. This is what I'm talking about, friends. This is amazeballs because we took something that nature gave us and we multiplied it. All right, this is the real reason I came up here. Although I'm gonna tag John in this. These are all peaches, peach trees. Every one of these is a peach tree because we dropped peach seeds in here one year after we used them. And we've got a whole bunch. The back is messy. But all of these trees right here, these are all peach trees as well that we started from seed. So normally we do our tomato plants in our hydroponic system here. I took this, we have an identical, these two systems are actually identical. And we took it and I dropped it down, put tomatoes, we do tomatoes and peppers in the same system. They work just fine. And normally one of these tubs goes under here, it pumps it through here, and then it slides down here. They're at a slight angle. This white PVC pipe goes into the returns into that tub to just, do it all again. You come up here, you check the pH, check all the happiness. We don't have power up here anymore since the fire. So, my child decided this year that he was going to figure out how to get it to work again. So in comes this. This was a $10 barrel from some local guy that sells them. And this is what he did. Oh my gosh, this kid is amazing. So he grabbed a bucket. We bought these buckets, probably 8 or 10 years ago. And we did tomatoes just in perlite. So we took the bucket, we put a paint net in it, paint strainer net in it. We filled it up with perlite, and then we planted the tomatoes in the top of here. And again, the water would run in the top, it would fill up down to the bottom. This is the drip, and it would drip out the bottom, and then we could recirculate that. We did those. They work really well. They not dry out, but they tend to get pretty warm in here. Anyway, he rigged this up, and this is the return, and then he grabbed some PVC pipe, stuck it in here so that it goes down here, so it goes in the top. So this is full of water, and he has this hose right here as our hose from our well. Filled this up. It flows out the bottom, down and around here, around that hose, up into this one where there's enough pressure that it flows in these, which are 1/4 inch. They go into here and it flows down the bottom. And then he put a bucket at the end. It actually drains out of this white PVC pipe there. I think that's the 4-inch pipe. Down into the bucket. And then he picks the bucket up and re-puts it into here. Seriously. So there's no electricity. And yes, it's a little bit of effort to, you know, run it, pick the bucket up, put it up here. But dude, like seriously, he figured this all out by himself. He wants to grow tomatoes, and this way we can easily take them with us because by the grace of God, we're going to move pretty soon. There's a stack of tomatoes over here that we're going to continue. He wanted to get 1 tray's worth in to make sure that it works. And if I would have known, I would not have planted them in dirt, but they just wash the dirt off. It's fine. And so those are the dudes. I know, right? And then here are, you can see the strings right here. So these we'll hang up to there, and they clip on, and we've kind of put them all up in here. And they clip onto the plants, and then it just, as they grow up these strings, and we clip all of these, like all of these get clipped off like that and tossed. Pinch, pinch, toss. This is what they look like. Like I said, if I had known, I would not have planted them in soil, but nobody cares. So it comes out of here, drips down into a bucket, and he's got several buckets over here because that's a lot of water in the system. So got several buckets. Again, puts it up on top of here where it drains into that thing, and he can turn it on and off then while we're over here. These, I think this might be also an elm. Let me see. American elm. This is an elm that we got from TEC. This is a persimmon. It's growing. TEC. That one's TEC. That one is too. That one looks like it could use a little bit of extra agua. The ones that are really close to the outside edge of the greenhouse. There's our Gamera. They're coming along. This is a beautiful white oak. This one over here is also same, but it's got more red leaves. It's very cool. And then these are our lilacs that are coming. Some of the flowers have died off, but it may be a little transplant shocky. Anyway, this is the one that he just took out of. And then we've got a valve here to turn it on to run the system. And it works right now, especially because it's not hot outside here. It's quite chilly, or not quite chilly, but it's very nice today. When it gets way too hot, we'll have to watch it even closer. There you go. There's my pretties for the day. I definitely need to go trim. I trimmed the ever-living daylights out of this lavender at the end of last year. I really did trim it. And look at it now. It's growing everywhere. And bindweed is the death of me. Looks like there's a strawberry in there. This one's coming out very nicely. These are white raspberries. Old growth we'll just chop off. We've got our curly willow, thanks to my friend Carrie. We actually even have lettuce growing. Daffodils. We're pretty sure that this guy, so this is a grape that we dug up, got from a friend, something. But we're pretty sure that this grape that is coming out here is not that grape. This looks, because of the way they're pointy leaves, like a wild grape. If so, it shall die. Got some elderberry coming, all kinds of stuff. And we're gonna end with my happy, dappy rhubarb, because it's happy. And I can grow rhubarb better up here in the greenhouse.